Hi, comrades, viewers Kayveeyes. Today, we are having our inaugural session of the coaching class for the Postal Assistant examination. For the last 3 years, we are conducting classes in Tamil Nadu for the benefits of the GDS, postman, and other comrades who wish to write the examinations. Accordingly, many comrades have been selected and they are working as a postal assistant in the Tamil Nadu circuit. We are very proud to announce that the result is very much attractive, very much enthusiastic. Some of our comrades outside Tamil Nadu, they want such kind of classes also to be commenced for the benefits of them. So we have planned. We are having 15 tutors. All the 15 tutors are well versed with the rulings and but all the rules and regulations. They will definitely clear all the doubts in the minds of all the comrades who are attending the classes. What we have planned at the initial stage, we are going to telecast the recorded program in the Viewers Kayveeyes YouTube channel. It will be systematically telecasted. And when we are nearing the examination, we will hold the Google Meet also. After the completion of every session, every day session, we are giving the question and answers of the portion which I have covered on the particular day, so that you can recollect and you can review whether you are very much thoroughly understand the subjects also. This is our aim. We are having, as I have told you, we are having 15 tutors as on date, and all are well versed. Among them, Comrade Kiruthika Paramasivam. She is one of the eminent and also a thorough, knowledgeable comrade. She is working as a WCTC instructor. She is going to inaugurate the first class. She will commence the first class. And after the conclusion of the class, the remaining portions will be continued in the subsequent sessions. So the first class we are going to commence. I am requesting all of you to subscribe the Viewers Kayveeyes YouTube channel and also join in the WhatsApp group, which we have created exclusively for the benefits of the comrades outside Tamil Nadu, for sharing our study material, for sharing the exam-oriented material, so that it will be benefited most of you. So I am making these requests. Please join the WhatsApp group and also please subscribe the Viewers Kayveeyes YouTube channel. With this, we are commencing today's class. I am requesting Kiruthika Madam to commence the first class on PO Guide Part 1.
Sir, thank you, sir. So personally, I want to thank you, sir, for yet another chance for this, for conducting this exam coaching, even outside for all the comrades who are outside Tamil Nadu. So I feel privileged, sir, and also we are all waiting to join your hands, and I feel honored to be a part of this great venture, sir. So by this, we'll commence the first class, sir, and I'm moving to the PowerPoint presentation, please, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hello, everyone. For all those who have come to this inaugural coaching session, so today we are beginning our coaching class with the PO Guide Part 1, that is the Post Office Guide Part 1. So generally, this PO Guide Part 1, it contains all the rules and regulations relating to the inland post. We have actually 4 parts in the PO Guide. So now for this exam, now we are going to begin with this PO Guide Part 1 as per the exam syllabus. So to begin with, the first clause of the Post Office Guide Part 1 is the organizational setup. That is how the department, the organization, what about the hierarchy and how the administrative has been set up, that we are going to see in this first class. So the very basic thing which we all know, we all had to know about the department is that the Department of Post comes under the direct control of the Ministry of Communications. So the under the Ministry of Communications, we have a Department of Post. And the present minister, the cabinet minister of communication is Dr. Ashwini Vaishnaw, and the minister of state of communication is Shri Devu Singh Chauhan. So these are the present cabinet minister and the minister of state of communications. And the department of post is headed by secretary post. So whenever you receive any question like that, who is head of a department, the answer must be secretary post. So the department of post is headed by secretary post. And also we have one another officer in that rank. So that is nothing but the Director General of Postal Service. In short, we will call him as DGPS. So the Director General of Postal Service, he or she will be the administrator of or Indian Post Office Act 1898 and IPO rules 1933, and also for the postal life insurance. So whenever you receive a question like that, who is head of the department, you may need to answer like the Secretary of Post is the head of the department, and the DGPS, that is the Director General of Postal Service, will be the administrator of the department. Moving to the next thing, another important topic of this PO guide is that the Postal Service Board. In short, we'll call this as PSD. So this Postal Service Board is the apex management body. This is a topmost management body, the setup in the Department of Post. So the main motto of this PSB, the objective of forming such board is for planning and policy formulation. So whatever the important decisions which has to be taken in the department, whatever new policies has to be formed. So these board, the members and the chairmen in this board will commence a meeting and they will discuss and they'll everything plan accordingly. So the main objective is the planning and policy formulation. So generally, the chairman of this Postal Service Board, that is this PSB, is the Secretary of Post. So the Secretary of Post is the head of the department and also chairman of this Postal Service Board. He is holding two powers, right? Okay. The next thing, the Secretary of this Postal Service Board will generally be the Deputy Director General. He will be there to assist all the activities that is taking part in this board. Apart from this, in this Postal Service Board, will be having 3 permanent invitees. That means whatever meeting, whatever important meeting that we have, these 3 people are the permanent invitees. They will be called each and any time whenever the meeting is going on. So who are these permanent invitees? The 3 permanent invitees are, as I told earlier, the administrator, our DG Post, our Director General of Postal Service, and then the ADG coordination, that is the Additional Director General coordination, and the third one is the Assistant Secretary and the Financial Advisor who has been allotted to our department from Government of India. So these 3 people will be the permanent invitees of this Postal Service Board. Apart from these 3 permanent invitees, will be having 6 members in this Postal Service Board. They will be from various genres. Like there are 6 members. 1 member is from personnel, they'll be handling all those personal details. The other member is planning and human resource development, planning and HRD. And one another member from PLI, the Postal Life Insurance, and one more member for banking and DBTs, that is direct beneficiary transfer. And the 5th member is member operation, and the 6th member is member technology. So you can remember this easily like 3 P's and BOT. Triple P, BOT will be this order of hierarchy. So member personnel, planning, PLI, banking and DBT, operation and technology. So these are all the important things which you have to keep and remember about this Postal Service Board. Question will be like, how many permanent invitees are there in Postal Service Board? So in our mind, it has to strike like that there are 3 permanent invitees. And if there is any question like how many members are there in PSB, you have to answer. You have to click this. 6 members are there in the Postal Service Board. So question will be in either way. So this is one another important point in this organization structure. So the next thing we are going to see is who are these members and who is holding the charge of secretary and director and who are the members of this Postal Service Board. The present secretary of a Department of Post is Shri Vineet Pandey, and he is also the chairperson of the Postal Service Board, which I told earlier. And the present Director General of Postal Services is Shri Alok Sharma, and the member operations is Ms. Aindri Anurag. Member technology is Shri Sanjay Sharan, and the ADG coordination is Ms. Smita Kumar. Member personnel is Shri Vinaya Prakash Singh. Member banking and DBT is Ms. Manju Pandey. Member planning and HRD is Ms. Alkaja. And the member PLI and chairman of the PLI investment board is Shri Major General Damodar Vasan Mahesh. So we would suggest whenever before you go to exam and just before the notification, please go through the India Post website, because at any time these members and these officers may change. There may be some changes. So we would like to advise you to have a final look on the India Post website just before the notification of any examination. So at present, these officers are holding the charge of the respective post. So the next thing is very important thing about the postal circles. It another important point in the examination point of view. So generally, for the sake of administrative convenience, for our convenience, for the departments, the administrative convenience, the entire country, that is all the states and all the union territories, we have been divided the same into 23 postal circles. So I repeat, for the administrative convenience, the entire country has been divided into 23 postal circles. So questions may be like, how many postal circles are there? So now at this time, we have to choose 23 postal circles. So after this, you can see the table in the slide in which you can see the name of the circle, its administrative jurisdiction, and what are all the states and the union territories that the circle would cover, and also the name of the headquarters of the circle. So for all the 23 postal circles, one must thorough the administrative, the jurisdiction, the states and the union territories that it covers, and also the name of the headquarters. For example, say, take the very first circle, the Andhra Pradesh circle. So the Andhra Pradesh circle is the jurisdiction, the administrative jurisdiction of that particular circle would be the Andhra Pradesh circle. And apart from that, it also covers one part of the Pondicherry Union Territory, that is Yanam. And the headquarters of the Andhra Pradesh circle is that of Vijayawada. Like such, so you have to remember all the jurisdiction, the states which it covers, and also the name of the headquarters. So we have 23 postal circles in this table. So any other, you have the book or material, please make it thorough, all the name of the circles and its jurisdiction on the headquarters. So for your convenience, we have highlighted the name of the circles which covers one more the neighboring, the co-terminus, which covers also either the neighboring state or any neighbor union territories. For example, say Andhra Pradesh is taking care of Andhra Pradesh state and also Yanam of Pondicherry. For example, you can see the serial number 6, the Gujarat circle. The Gujarat circle covers the Gujarat, and also apart from that, it also takes care of the Daman and Diu, Dadra and Nagar Haveli. And another thing, Kerala. The Kerala circle, the jurisdiction covers the Kerala. Apart from Kerala, it also covers the Lakshadweep Islands and also one part of the Pondicherry Union Territory, that is Mahe of Pondicherry. And then the Maharashtra circles covers the Maharashtra and also Goa. So Northeastern is one special circle because the Northeastern Postal Circle covers 6 states and union territories, that is Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Mizoram, Meghalaya, Nagaland, and Tripura. So you can remember like AT-M-M. So Arunachal Pradesh, 3 M's will be there. So one is Manipur, Mizoram, Meghalaya, and the other is Nagaland, and then one is Tripura. So this is what In this way, you can easily remember these, all the jurisdiction things and all. And also Punjab. The Punjab circle covers the Punjab state and also the nearby Chandigarh. Tamil Nadu, Tamil Nadu covers the Tamil Nadu and also the Pondicherry Union Territory, except Yanam and Mahi, because Yanam is being covered under Andhra Pradesh circle and Mahi under Kerala. So Tamil Nadu is covering the Pondicherry entire Union Territory except the Yanam and Mahi. And then the last one, the West Bengal circle covers the West Bengal, Andaman Nicobar, and also Sikkim. So this is how you have to remember and by heart all these circles, the jurisdiction and headquarters. Questions may be of any type, like in one question paper they can ask like, which is the headquarters of West Bengal. In that sense, you have to remember the headquarters of West Bengal and you have to choose the correct Kolkata. And in some questions, they may ask what are all the jurisdiction, what are all the states and territories which the circles cover. So however the question is there, you must be ready to answer accordingly. So this is all about the postal circles. So the 23 postal circles, its jurisdiction and the headquarters are the most important thing, portions to be covered under this clause 1. So this next one which we are going to see in this organization structure is this organization hierarchy. How this administration is being gathered and how the hierarchy has been set up from top to bottom. As I told earlier, so there is an apex management body, that is the Postal Service Board. So in this flow chart, you can see that the Department of Post, the top 2 officers who will take care of this entire department in this administrative side is that one is the Secretary Post, that is the head of the department, and the other is our administrator, the Director General of Postal Service. And under these, we will be having the members of the Postal Service Board, right? Okay. Below this directorate, the directorate level, right? So below these directorate level, will be having several units over there, because, for example, you can see in this flow chart. So below this directorate level, will be having different kinds of directorates like Postal Life Insurance Directorate, Business Development Directorate, and there is one thing called RAKNPA, Parcel Directorate. There is one thing called Army Postal Service, and there is one thing called CPT Mysore. So we are going to see these one particular one unit in depth, in detail in this session. So first thing which we all have to know that what are all the units which will be under the control of the directorate. So there will be some units under the directorate. So the first thing is, under the directorate, there will be 3 more sub-directorates. Like there will be 3 more directorates. One is Parcel Directorate. The Parcel Directorate will generally, it has been set up in order to improve all the parcel services, the e-commerce setup, and what are the new ventures that has to be taken with the nodal delivery centers. Everything will be taken care of this Parcel Directorate. So generally, Parcel Directorate, this has been exclusively set up to improve the parcel business and services. And there is one more directorate called the Business Development Directorate. This particular BD directorate will be, take care of all the BD activities, all the retail post, and all the post passport, what are all the retail post and the BD post, any more changes to be taken will be decided in this BD directorate. So Business Development Directorate is generally for these kinds of business and retail products. And there is one more directorate exclusively for postal life insurance. So in order to cater the needs of the postal life insurance and the rural postal life insurance. And another unit of directorate under the directorate is the APS, that is Army Postal Service. So this unit is set up in order to cater the postal needs of all the armed forces and the defense personnel. So this is Army Postal Service. And there is one more thing called CPT. CPT has been set up. That is, CPT stands for Center for Excellence in Postal Technology. So the abbreviation of the CPT itself has been asked in several question papers. So this particular abbreviation is very important. So CPT, Center for Excellence in Postal Technology. We are going to look about CPT in depth in the subsequent thing. And there is one more thing called RAKNPA. So the Rafi Ahmed Kidwai National Postal Academy. So this is one postal training center or the postal academy for the sake of officers. This is a top level training academy that has been set up in Department of Post. So now we are going to look each units in detail. So, and then what are all the units under the circle? So, under the circle, there will be some units like there will be postal training centers under the circles, and under the circle, there will be regions. So, under the circle, there will be regions, and also the circle stamp depot, and also the returned letter office. So, under the regions, we'll be having several units like we'll be having postal divisions and the RMS, the railway mail service divisions, and general post offices, anything will be under the regions, and then foreign post offices will be there, postal store depot will be there, and also the mail motor service will be there. So these things will be grouped under these category. So first we will see each and every unit one by one. So to begin with, the Army Postal Service. So the Army Postal Service, as I told earlier, this will be under the direct control of the Directorate. So this will be come under the Directorate control. So the Army Postal Service is exclusively set up for the use of, in order to cater the needs and for the use of armed forces and the defense personnel. In other ways, the APS, the Army Postal Service, can also be called as the base circle. So we have 23 postal circles and one base circle. So the base circle is called APS, the Army Postal Service. The headquarters of the Army Postal Service is located in the Sena Dak Bhavan, New Delhi. And the head of this Army Postal Service will be the ADG APS, that is the Additional Director General of APS. This ADG will be equal in status of Major General in Defense. In defense, Major General rank will be equivalent to this ADG APS. So he will be carrying powers, and maybe he will have the status of Major General in the defense. So the head of APS is the Additional Director General APS, a very important thing to be remembered. And in this Army Postal Service, we have two central base post offices. In short, we have two CBPOs. I repeat, CBPO means two central base post offices. So there is one CBPO and two CBPO. The one CBPO can also be termed as 56 APO, that is 56 Army Post Office, which is located in Delhi, and the two CBPO, that is 99 APO, which is being located in Kolkata. So remember, you can remember in this way. So only after number 1, number 2 will come. Likewise, only 56. So this is being kept in ascending order. Only after 1, 2 will come. Likewise, only after 56, 99 will come. So you can remember it either way. You can remember in this way. So the one CBPO, 56 CPO is in Delhi, and this 2 CBPO, in other words, 99 APO is situated in Kolkata. And the training center for this Army Postal Service is located at Kamti, which is in Nagpur in Maharashtra Circle. And generally, this 2 CBPOs will function as head post offices. So it will be in the rank of head post office in our postal wings. So this CBPOs will function as head office, and it also function as postal store depot, and also the philately bureau for all the field post offices below these. So the CBPOs will be in HO rank. Under these CBPOs, we will be having field post offices, that is FPOs. So there are about nearly 500 field post offices in our country, in our department. So this will be like head office rank, and all the field post offices will be in the rank of sub post offices. So these CBPOs will function as head office and also postal store depot and the philately bureau for all these field post offices. So as I told earlier, the training center for the APS is located at Kamti, Nagpur in Maharashtra Circle. So regarding the recruitment for these APS, Generally, 75% of these, the APS staff working in this APS will be drawn from the Department of Post on deputation basis, and the remaining 25% of the personnel are directly recruited by the army. So this is about APS. The main thing to be remembered about this APS is that the headquarters, that is in Sena Dak Bhavan, and very importantly, the head of APS is nothing but ADG APS, equal to the rank of Major General, and the two CBPOs, very, very important. One CBPO Delhi and the two CBPO Kolkata. And yet another important thing is APS Training Center in Kamti. That's all about APS. So next unit under the direct control of Directorate is that the CEPT. The abbreviation of CEPT is very, very, very important. So the abbreviation of CEPT is that Center for Excellence in Postal Technology. So CEPT has been set up in order to fulfill all the web and technology requirements of the department. So this will cater all the technology requirements of our department. So the headquarters of this CEPT is located at the Nazarbad, Mysore. So the headquarters, even in the previous postman question paper in the Tamil Nadu circle, this question has been asked in particular. So where is the headquarters of CPT? So it is located in Nazarbad, Mysore. The headquarters of CPT is in Mysuru. Apart from CPT, which has been set up in Mysuru, there are four more CPTs across the country. So one is in CPT, Chennai. So the CPT Chennai will take care of all the CSI migration. That is, CSI is nothing but our core system integration. So this will take care of the CSI migration and also the DPMS, the Delivery and Postman Management System. And also the CPT Hyderabad. This will take care of all the GDS online recruitment at the national level. And very importantly, the electronic clearance, the e-clearance of letterboxes, that is, we call it as Nanyata, and the TTD special, the Darshan tickets, and also the e-shopping. E-shopping means electronic shopping. We can purchase all the postal stationeries over there online. So CPT Hyderabad generally deals with these kinds of websites. It will be taking care of all these web-based requirements. And the third is CPT Bangalore. CPT Bangalore will take care of this anti-money laundering and this FRMU, that is nothing but the fraud risk management unit. So this particularly deals with this money laundering and the other stuffs and all. And the fourth one, the final CPT is located in Delhi, and this deals with all the general technical issues which has been taken place. So very important thing to be remembered in CPT is one is abbreviation. The headquarters is located at Mysuru, and there are four more other CPTs, one in Chennai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Delhi. And what are all the things that they cover? So these are all the important stuffs about the CPT. And the next thing is RAKNPA. So this is the office is like this is the training center exclusively for the officers. So the abbreviation for RAKNPA is the Rafi Ahmed Kidwai National Postal Academy. So the Rafi Ahmed Kidwai, the name has been named in the memory of first communication minister. The first communication minister after the independence is that Rafi Ahmed Kidwai. So in memory of that first communication minister, this training center has been named accordingly. So earlier, before it has been called as Postal Staff College, and it has been renamed as such with effect from 1/11/2011. And this RAKNPA, the RAKNPA, is located in the Ghaziabad, and it is situated in the Uttar Pradesh, the UP circle. The head of this RAKNPA is the director. The director will be taken care of. He'll be taking care of all these RAKNPA, the operations. And this director will be assisted by one additional director, two joint directors, one deputy director, and two assistant directors who is having expertise and specialization in different areas. So this is all about the RAKNPA. So this training center is exclusively for the officers, and it has been named in the memory of the first communication minister. And very importantly, this is located in Ghaziabad in the Uttar Pradesh circle. And apart from these RAKNPA, throughout India, we have 6 more postal training centers for giving professional and formal trainings to all our staffs in the department. So these 6 postal training centers are the PTC Guwahati, which has been located in Assam Circle, and the PTC Darbhanga in Bihar Circle, PTC Vadodara, which has been located in Gujarat Circle, PTC Mysore in Karnataka Circle, PTC Madurai in Tamil Nadu, and the PTC Saharanpur in Uttar Pradesh. So question will be like, which is the name the PTC which has been located in the circle Bihar. So that time we'll be able to identify that under the Bihar circle there is the PTC one, the one PTC which has been located as PTC Darbhanga. So like such questions will be there. And also in the last column of the table you can see one date which is nothing but the formation. So when did this training center has been inaugurated, that is formed. So you have also to remember these dates also. So apart from RAKNPA, 6 more postal training centers: Guwahati in Assam, Darbhanga in Bihar, Vadodara in Gujarat, Mysore in Karnataka, Madurai in Tamil Nadu, and Saharanpur in Uttar Pradesh. So this is all about postal training centers. The next thing now we are going to see is the head of the postal units. Who will be head of some units? So as I told earlier, the head of the department is secretary post. Okay, who will be the head of the circle? So generally, as I told earlier, the entire India has been divided into 23 circles. Who will be the head of the circle? The head of the circle will be the Chief Postmaster General. In short, we can call Chief CPMG. So the head of the circle is Chief Postmaster General. And head of the region is, so please you cut it off the chief. So it's simply Postmaster General. So for circle you will add just chief to the Postmaster General. And the head of any postal division will be either senior superintendent of post offices or the superintendent of post offices based on the establishment on the division. So some division, the head of some divisions will be SSP, and some division will be of SP. So it will be based on the establishment of that particular division. So similarly, postal division, the head of postal division is senior superintendent of post offices. Likewise, the head of RMS division will be either a senior superintendent of RMS or simply the superintendent of RMS. So this is the only difference. And then coming below to the RMS, to the division. So below the division will be having subdivisions, right? The hierarchy will be like that. So under the circle, regions will be there. Under the regions will be having postal and RMS divisions. Under the divisions, there will be subdivisions. Under the subdivisions, so head post office will be there. Branch post office will be there. I mean, sub post office will be there. And under the sub office, branch office will be there. So accordingly, the head of each postal subdivisions will be either assistant superintendent of post offices or else the inspector of post offices. And also, the head of RMS subdivision will be either assistant superintendent of RMS or inspector of RMS. So question will be like, who is head of the postal division, or who will be the head of RMS division? Who will be the head of the circle? Likewise, you may expect questions in the question paper. So this is all about head of the postal units. So the next thing in this flow chart, that is the hierarchy, is that RMS. So generally, RMS is a separate wing actually, and this RMS, the Railway Mail Service, this will be handling all the transportation and distribution of the mails will be carried out at this unit only. So the mail transportation and the distribution is the primary work that is being taken place in this RMS. So generally, the name of RMS will differ accordingly from the place from where it is functioning. For example, if a RMS office, if a railway mail service office is located, if it is situated at a railway station itself, then the name of such RMS will be called as RMS sorting office. So if any RMS office is situated outside the railway station, but it also takes all the sorting work has been carried out, then we will call it as simply the sorting office. If any RMS office is located at the headquarters of a division, then it will be called as head record office. Head record office deals with all the paperwork and all the all the office works relating to that RMS. And if any office is located outside the headquarters of a division, we call it as sub record office. And if any RMS is functioning in the traveling unit of RMS, that is in the train itself, then we call it as transit mail office. And this moving unit of RMS, we also call it as transit section. So based on where the RMS is being functioned, what kind of actions that it perform, the name will vary accordingly. So we are going to discuss and we are going to learn about this RMS in detail later on in the Postal Manual Volume 7. So for now, we are just an introduction about the RMS is in this session. And then the next thing is about CSD and PSD. So CSD is nothing but it stands for the Circle Stamp Depot, and PSD stands for Postal Store Depot. So generally, Circle Stamp Depot, they will be supplying all the stamps and certificates to all its connected units. And generally, Postal Store Depot will supply all the forms and postal stationeries required for postal units. But now, all the CSDs and PSDs are merged now, and only PSDs are functioning now. No CSDs now, only Postal Store Depot are functioning nowadays. So now all the 23 circles, for each circle there will be one PSD. So all the 23 circles will be having one PSD, one Postal Store Depot at their headquarters. And in the cases of there are 3 circles will be exceptional. Likewise, the Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, and the Uttar Pradesh. So these 3 circles will be having one more additional PSDs. That is, Maharashtra is having one additional PSD at Nagpur, Tamil Nadu at Madurai, and Uttar Pradesh at Aligarh. So generally, all the circles will be having one, but these 3 circles will be having 2 Postal Store Depot at present. So there is no CSD, PSD and all now. Only PSDs are functioning now. One for one postal circle. Generally situated at the headquarters. So the next important unit in this hierarchy is the RLO. That is the Returned Letter Office. This abbreviation is equally important. So do not forget the abbreviation for CPT, the RAKNPA, and also this RLO. So the abbreviation is Returned Letter Office. Options may be confusing like Return Letter Office like that. So you have to choose that returned letter. It has to be suffixed with ED. So the Returned Letter Office is the absolute abbreviation for this RLO. So this RLO was formerly called as Dead Letter Office. So all the undelivered articles which cannot be delivered due to any insufficient sender address, like the undelivered articles in case where both addressee and sender refuse to accept it. So these kind of articles will be kept in this RLO, the Return Letter Office. Generally, each circle will be having one return letter office. So ordinary unregistered letters coming to the RLO along the way will be kept for 1 month. And also the registered articles will be kept for 3 months for any counterclaim. And if no claim, and if the article could not be delivered even after this period of detention, these articles will be destroyed by using this shredding method. Okay, they will be teared into pieces. Okay, so this is all about RLO. So RLO, the undelivered articles will be addressed to RLO. So generally it will be detained for some time in this RLO, and then after it will be destroyed. So the final one about this in this hierarchy is about the foreign post offices. So the name itself explains that this foreign post offices, the foreign articles, the inward and outward foreign articles will be generally dealt in these foreign post offices. So the first nomenclature in this foreign post offices is that Office of Exchange. In short, We can call this as OE, Office of Exchange. So this Office of Exchange is a post office, any post office or a sorting office or any transit moving section, which exchanges mails with offices, which with other offices. So whichever office or any sorting office or any moving transit section, which exchanges this foreign inward and outward mails is called as Office of Exchange. So this only, the Office of Exchange, it generally receives and opens all the closed bags, and it will dispatch that to the particular post office, mail office, and if any such foreign post office is attached to it, and also to other post offices. So this will generally open the bags, all the closed bags, and it will deal all the articles in personal, and it will dispatch the same to the respective offices, the respective units. And this Office of Exchange will also maintain all the accounts relating to this international mail exchange in between the foreign countries. And this will also handle any inquiries and cases occurring thereon. So generally, Office of Exchange, it exchanges mails with one another office. So this is what about OEs. And there is one another office, which is nothing but the Office of Exchange of Transit. In short, we will call it as Transit OE. So this Transit OE is an Office of Exchange, generally situated at any border or any port or any airport, which receives and dispatches only closed bags. I repeat, Office of Exchange will also receive closed bags. It will open the bags and it will deal all the mails inside that. But the difference between that, it is the Transit Office of Exchange will dispatch and receive only closed mail bags. It has no powers to open the bags and deal any article or dispatch anything in that. So this will treat only the closed mail bags. So this transit OE will generally exchange mail with any carriers or any officials with foreign administration or any designated operator, and they will coordinate with them regularly. So the difference between these two things are this one only. So the next one is the foreign post offices. So this is one post office or any sorting office generally appointed by customs. Customs will be appointing this post office as foreign post office. So this has been set up exclusively for the sake of clearance of goods. So they will deal about clearance of goods or export or any class of such goods. So the foreign post office, the assessment of customs duty. So generally, the articles will be levied customs duty based upon its commercial content, right? So the foreign post office will deal with all these assessment of custom duties on the foreign mails will be carried out. The assessment of customs duty and will be taken place at this foreign post offices. And also it also maintains all the accounts related to the custom duty. Okay, there are nearly 10 foreign post offices. Okay, has been working now in the India Department of Post. So yet another nomenclature in this foreign post offices is that the sub foreign post office, that is SFPO. So this sub foreign post office will receive and dispatch international mail only to the mapped offices. So some offices will be mapped to this unit, and this will receive and dispatch the mails only from this mapped offices, and no exchange of mails will be carried out with any another countries. So no exchange, nothing here. It will only receive and dispatch only to the mapped offices, the offices which has been mapped to this particular SFPO. So in this office also custom examination and the accounting of those customs duty will be carried out at this SFPOs. So at present, under these 18 SFPOs has been set up. Some SFPOs are functional and some are in process. And then there are two important the recent updates in the foreign post offices. One is IBC, that is International Business Centers, and the other one is the Daggar Niryat Kendras. So these two units has been set up only in order to facilitate the bulk customers, the customers, those who give bulk e-commerce mails to us, in order to facilitate And in order to favor them, these kinds of international business centers and the Dagghar Nirya Kendras has been set up by the department. So as I told, this IBCs will be a post office or a sorting offices, this will provide facilities for booking, any processing, or any assistance to the customers in connection with documentation or any pickup of these bulk mails like such. So similar to the activities of the business post centers in the current set, business post centers, which has been dealing with this bulk mail. So in similar to this business post center, international business centers has been set up in order to facilitate the international customers. Okay, then. So this IBCs will make direct dispatches to the connected sub-foreign or foreign post offices. So this is all about the IBCs. And this Dagghar Niryat Kendras, this is nothing but the booking of international mails. So in the concept of Dagghar Niryat Kendra, the customers will create a login and they can book the article themselves in their place, and they will simply give the dispatch of those articles to the post office. So this Dagghar Niryat Kendras has been set up for booking of international mails. This will also provide necessary guidance in generating the import-export code or any automated postal bill exports like such. So this will also provide free pickup facility for the bulk customers, the provision for packing such materials, and all kinds of the processing and any guidance will be taken care of this Dagghar Nirya Kendra. So this is all about the administrative hierarchy, to the top to bottom, and all the units in this organization has been explained in this first class. So with this, I'm ending up this first class, and we will see you all in the subsequent second class. So keep revising, keep studying all these things, and thank you all and thank you, sir, for this opportunity, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Kiruthika. Thank you very much. I hope you would have understood thoroughly on the topic of organizational hierarchy in the Department of Post. This is one of the major portion for the examination purposes, whether it is for the postal assistant, MTS, or postman, even for the IP examination, everything. These are all the very important items. Let us meet in the next session. With this, we are concluding this session. Thank you very much. Meet again.